the general public doesn't see it as, what gender you identify with and who you like in life, who your partner is in life.
The conflation of it.
It's just all kind of convoluted and, mixed up. And I think that what we kind of found was that there was this real understanding of, your identity and who you are and how to become that person and how to, be inspired to blossom.
And so as you're not only taking people's portraits, but you're also speaking with, and you sent me over 2 really big binders of transcripts
Right.
to read through as I was processing and thinking about what kind of remarks do I want to make to open up this collection.
Yeah.
What made you think, and maybe this is just a part of all of your collection that you do, that you sit and talk, but what was that piece of it where it really was documentary in that sense?
Yeah, I really felt like once we started to build the story, and there was a moment where we had, it was all female for the most part, and then we were very lucky because of
So just you had all trans women almost exclusively, and how long were you shooting at that point?
Probably a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
So we were like halfway into.
Was it something that you noticed at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just still in kind of the early stages of taking the pictures. We were still building just kind of like a catalog of photographs. And then I remember that there was a moment where 2 of our subjects were going, "Oh, you should come to a trans panel with us." And I was like, "Sure, we'd love to do that." And we went to a trans panel, which was at a little community church on Christopher Street. And there was like 12 people in the audience, and there was like 7 people that were up on stage. And it was boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. And I was like, oh, this must be the boyfriends. And then all of a sudden we found our guys. It was just kind of funny because, we had never been to a trans panel before. And the guys you wouldn't be able to identify anyway, and you wouldn't, it was just kind of like the moment of enlightenment in a sense. And so we met with, all the panel afterwards and, talked and got to know everybody on the panel, which was really wonderful. And I think we photographed everybody that was there that night. And the guys really became, kind of like the next tier. And they introduced us to other people, and that's how the book started to close.
So it's almost like when you started, you engaged and got even more deep into the community space and in the neighborhood, and you were introduced to more people who may not be as visibly marked as trans, right? And so
exactly, and which was a wonderful thing because it was very much about hearing those stories. And once we started to hear all the stories and accumulate that just photographically, I thought, well, let's just go ahead and put it on in interview form too, because so much of the way the stories could be told is through, emotion aspect to it in an interview. So again, it was just something that we just wanted to layer. And it was important for me to get to know my subjects more and more in terms of just how the writing would go, if there was going to be a component to that.
And did you have a number in mind? So you come to the point where it's like you gain some focus, where it's like if someone randomly comes by and says, on your staff says, oh, you have a trans project going on here, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess so. In this specific area, so you have some focus, and then is there a number in your mind that you're like, I want to shoot this many people? When do you know that you're done?
We knew we were done when we met with Rizzoli, which was my partner, and they said, you can put the book out now, or you can put it out next spring. And you put it out the fall, you put it out in the spring. And we kind of looked and scratched her. This was in February, so we had to really be wrapped by April. And I thought, I just thought it was the right time for these stories to be told, and it just felt right to me. And I felt like I had pretty much captured as much as I could.
Well, so you had also you went out 3 years ago, you got people as they were on the streets. Then there were other times when you came and you started curating.
Yeah.
So when you went to that piece of you're no longer just kind of finding people as they're on the street.
Yeah.
You're kind of seeking out people and
Yeah.
bringing them to the street and seeing if they have a history there.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that
Well,
part of the process?
Yeah, it was more about, we met people along the way who told us about people that they knew that they thought would be great subjects.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was really the kind of the last third was, you know, I think I just met everybody on Christopher Street anyway. So I kept on going, oh, can I take your picture? They're like, you already did. You don't remember? Like, oh yeah, you look totally different. Hello.
Change their hair.
Yeah, hair's up, buddy. But we kind of love the idea that there were tentacles of you know, friends and family that were interested, would be interesting to photograph as well. And so in terms of the storytelling, I thought, you know, kind of like open it up and let it be a little bit more of a, you know, just journey.